what's up? Happy Monday. Welcome to the Bird Brain Podcast, where the goal is to rise above it all, stay elevated, create that infinity, and up your you. Today, we are talking about letting go. A listener asked if I've ever done an episode about letting go, and I was like, I feel like I had to, in some way, shape, or form. I do a lot of that. But it also made me realize I've been doing a lot more of it. For some reason, whenever I think about letting go, I think about Jack and Rose on the Titanic. She had room on that door. Selfish. Understanding that letting go is a process that is not just a one and done. Sometimes it's continuing, especially when we talk about our experiences that kind of mold us into who we are. You'll have to repeatedly let go of a lot of things. One of the main components of learning to let go of other things and people properly is letting go of your need to be liked. That's it. Understanding that not everybody's going to like you. That's okay. Understanding that sometimes people may have to paint you as a bad person for them to not feel bad about how they've treated you. Some people will be committed to misunderstanding who you are. And you have to be okay with that. Your goal is to not be liked by everybody. Your goal is to value and like yourself, in a very healthy and positive way. And the goal is to treat others in a way that you'd want to be treated, but also treat others in a way that you're willing to treat yourself. Once you let go of the idea that everybody has to like you, you let go of the need to like everything and everybody else that you come in contact with. And what I mean by that is sometimes we hold on to experiences emotionally because we're trying to see the good in a very unhealthy situation. We're trying to find the reason to hold on to something or someone. And that in itself is our holding on to the hopes of what we thought things should have been versus what we were shown. So once you let go of the expectation for you to be liked, you take that, you take that off of you take that off of your shoulders. It might help you to kind of see other things in people for who they are, right? Letting go of your expectations of what you had hoped somebody to be and hold on to what they've shown you. Because sometimes in a lot of situations, the one thing we're holding on to in a very unhealthy situation is what we had hoped it should have been. And being very sure of who you are as a person and how you show up. Like, you can be kind, you can be compassionate, you can be very helpful, you can be very sincere, genuine. You can be all those things and people will still not like you. And the reason being is because they need to justify themselves. Not everybody you come across is going to be who you are. One of the best things my mom said to me was like, stop expecting you from people. Not everybody's going to be who you are. And when you stop hoping or thinking that you're going to be on the receiving end of who you are and how you choose to show up, it makes things a lot easier because you can just see things for what they are and decide, does this fit? Does this feel good? Oh, it doesn't? All right, I let go. Sometimes we are chasing the things and people that don't value us because we feel like we need to prove. If we get the approval from these things or these people, it'll rid us of all that past stuff that we're trying to correct, if you will. Someone not liking you and someone not valuing you does not equate to your value. Does not mean that you are not invaluable. It just means that this person has different priorities in terms of what they value. And you're not one of those things, and that's okay. Letting go encompasses expectations, it encompasses priorities, it encompasses value, it encompasses self-worth, it encompasses self-awareness. That's what letting go truly is. And once you kind of tackle all those other very big, small components, it'll be a lot easier to let go of a lot of other things. When you easily let go, or you're able to properly let go of something, that means you recognize there wasn't an alignment there. When you are holding on to something that you probably are struggling to let go of, that means you are you're not accepting that there was a disalignment. You're needing it to be something else. And sometimes, and a lot of times, that's just our ego trying to make sense of what went wrong. A lot of times when things don't work out, we think that we failed. And that's why we hold so tightly to things that don't work out, because we equate it to who we are as people. We didn't do something right. And sometimes maybe, yes, there is some work that needs to be done on your end. But whenever you're in a situation and in your heart of hearts, you know you weren't taken care of, you weren't valued properly, and you're still having a hard time letting go, that's because you are hoping for it to be different. Taking care of yourself sometimes may make you feel bad. Like you feel like by taking care of myself, I'm betraying someone else. You know, if you're in situations where you're being compromised in order for somebody else to be happy, that's a form of betrayal when it comes to yourself, and that's not healthy. And that's a false you, you know. It's you downplaying what you need to meet somebody else's needs in a very unhealthy way that creates a disconnect in who you are. We have to be there for ourselves first, and we have to be consistent, because again, how we take care of ourselves is truly how we're going to take care of someone else. If you're having trouble letting go, first, let go of the idea that everybody has to like you. Let go of the idea that you have to like everybody. And hold on to who you are and how you show up. Now, all the things that you value, and see if you align with those things. Whether or not somebody likes me, that's a bonus if they like me, but I value myself because I'm doing what I should be doing. And once you kind of hold on to who you are versus who you are expected to be, you'll be able to let go of who you expected someone to be and hold on to who they are instead, right? And even when practical situations don't work out, let go of what you expected it to be or what you hoped it to fix. Have an amazing week, guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Take flight.